Hey, 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 hey! Spinner Swallow Beer Review. I'm Shagdog.
I'm Diddy.
And we're doing Terrapin Strawberry Dreamsicles. And it says on the top, not your mama's shortcake. And this gets a beer advocate. No beer advocate score. Only 3 reviews, so it's like 3.6 out of 5. ABV is almost 8%, Diddy, 7.9%. It's an American IPA. And yeah, and that's it. It's going to be delicious. Terrapin Brewing Company, Athens, Georgia.
Yeah, Athens, Georgia.
Yeah, I like that little tab actually too. It's green.
Yeah.
It's like the top of the strawberry.
Oh man, I'm dreading this one.
Oh boy, yeah, you're not gonna like that one. Actually, smells like real strawberries with the IPA. I know you don't like IPAs or strawberries, right?
I hate strawberries.
And I hate IPAs.
This is going to be an actual real score on this one.
Hey, you might give it a good score. You never know. But it's only been reviewed 3 times on Beer Advocate. Yeah, so it looks like almost like a regular IPA, a dark, reddish, orange, whatever, copper.
And it's cloudy.
Yeah, looks like a red ale actually, but the head is a little tan in the head. Not a big head though.
Yeah, the smell. You could smell that grapefruity.
Oh yeah, you smell that more than the strawberries actually. But it smells like IPA with strawberries.
It smells like fermented strawberries.
Yeah, citrus, grapefruit, piney, strawberries. Yeah, it's gonna be delicious, huh? 7.9%. We chugged this one down. We'll start the show off right. All right, ready?
All right. Oh yeah. How's that?
Yeah.
It has a tart, like strawberries that aren't quite ripe taste.
Yeah, I think that's from the piney and all this stuff. Grapefruit.
Yeah, the grapefruit and a piney taste. Ooh.
It tastes like fresh strawberries, actually.
It's a little sour.
But with that other stuff, I can see why you. Hey, you better take little sips. Don't take chugs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, the aftertaste is horrible.
Oh boy. That's how I used to be like 9 years ago with IPAs.
Oh, bad. God, that's horrible.
I mean, I can drink them now. I used to get it where I get the gag reflux, like almost. Oh God, I gotta puke that shit back up.
I bet you Black Mike would like. I'm sorry, African American Mike would like this.
Not black, because Black Mike matters. I'm sure he would like that.
He loves it, but he loves those IPAs, man. I'm like, ooh. What's that one he likes? Is the something Goose Island or some weird thing? I don't know.
Oh, he likes the Goose Island ones. I mean, a couple of them are okay, but they're made by Anheuser-Busch, I believe, though.
Whatever one they have at the local watering hole on tap, that's what he would get. Ugh.
Oh, I can't remember what they had on. I don't even remember them having IPA on tap.
Yeah, it's Goose Island something, man. I tried one. Oh, it's freaking horrible.
Yeah, I'm not an IPA guy, and I mean, I don't think this is too bad, but yeah, I wouldn't buy it. Hey, I got a 6-pack of Terrapin Strawberry Dreamsicle. Let's watch the game. Yeah,
I did buy it.
Well, only one though, so we can review it.
The dog just sniffed the can and ran away.
That's not a good sign. Jammer couldn't do beer reviews with us tonight because he is working this weekend. So
again,
maybe next weekend. But he's on the opposite weekends of you. So his weekends that he's off, you got your kids that weekend. So
yeah.
I mean, you can still do beer reviews, but you just can't get all tanked up, right?
No.
I mean, you can get tanked up.
They're all for the gusto.
They're old enough to take care of themselves, right?
Yeah, they're fine.
They just won't be able to carry Daddy out of the house if there's a fire because Daddy is too big.
Shut up.
You might be able to roll you out though if you're out on the floor.
And a carpet.
Yeah, slide you across the floor. Yeah. I think your dog would rescue you though.
Yeah, bullshit. He'd probably save himself. I don't know about him.
One thing I really like about this is 7.7% or 7.9%, almost 8%. So it's almost like an Imperial IPA actually, but
That's pretty potent. After a couple of sips halfway down through the glass, again, I don't have any taste buds left, so I can't taste it as much. Excuse me.
what is it, a damn squirrel? I bet you it's probably Hoss showed up. Actually.
Damn squirrels.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking. I thought I heard you talking to somebody though. I was like, oh,
No,
squirrel.
the squirrel's all the way at the end of the yard, all the way on the neighbor's fence, and he's like going crazy.
So what'd you do? Put him inside or?
Yeah,
Oh.
staring at me through the window.
So you're seeing the squirrel almost the same time as him. You're catching him before he can react. You're seeing the squirrel too. You're like,
No, as soon as he started growling, I knew it was going to be a squirrel. Because you can't see the neighbor dogs anymore because there's a big trailer type thing in the way. So it had to be a squirrel or a bee, one of the two.
yeah, this is different. They have a couple other Dreamsicles too. I think I saw, but
I'd call them sucksicles. Woo.
yeah, I think they have a couple. And Terrapin, me and Jammer has done a few by those guys. They're not too bad.
I mean, the can's nice and colorful.
Yeah, I like the green tab.
Strawberry.
See that green tab on the top. That's probably representing the top of the strawberry.
Top of the strawberry.
Yeah, that's pretty
It
cool.
has the green writing on it. You know, oh yeah, let's make this a strawberry can.
Well, and it definitely has strawberry in it, but it's an IPA and it's a strong one. But I think that strawberry is helping bring. I mean, I know you're gagging on this shit, but to me, I think it's making it more smooth because I'm not good with IPAs either.
It has that piney taste to it, like that piney, like grapefruit taste, but the aftertaste tastes like really tart strawberries.
Yeah,
Sweet strawberries. Well, I can't believe you got this shit.
it's not bad actually. I think the strawberry covers that. Right? I mean, the IPA stuff's there, the hoppiness and the piney grapefruit citrus, but the strawberries cover it enough where I don't mind it too much.
Why mind it?
Definitely has a strawberry taste. One of the best strawberry beers I've ever had, actually.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Pass.
I was going to buy a white chocolate and raspberry stout, but that one was $7 a bottle. I was like, holy, what the hell? It was up there from New York, Southern Tier Brewing. I'm like, I bought one last.
Tier Brewing.
Yeah, I think they're out of Jamestown now, but somewhere west of New York. But
yeah, I once had a. It wasn't a IPA or anything. It was a cider. It was a raspberry cider. It was some Irish name of the company. I can't remember what that. It's like McMullins or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, they served at this bar in St. Pete. And I'm like, I'll try a sip of that. So, this lady I was with, so I tried a sip. I'm like, wow, that's pretty freaking good, man. I hate ciders, but that was really good. I could have
cider?
a couple of those.
Okay.
It was a raspberry cider.
Oh. Me and Jammer did a cider last week. I can't remember what it was, but it's from that place down there by Plant City.
Keel and Curly or whatever.
Yeah, used to be known as Two Henrys. Yeah, Two Henrys. Right? Yeah, we did a cider by them. I had a cider by them before. The elderberry cider wasn't too bad, but the one we did last week wasn't very good.
I actually went there one time, and they have a little tour you can go on, and they show you all the different, tanks and each thing they make, because everything is made on site, and everything is made from apparently from the blueberries they grow there. All the beers or whatever.
I don't know if they grow the berries there, but yeah, they have wine. They make wine, they make ciders, and they make beer.
Yeah, they grow. They have tons and tons of fields of.
Yeah, I know it's out there by the farmlands. I didn't know what they grew out there though, but
Yeah, they grow blueberries, a lot of blueberries and other things like strawberries and stuff, but mostly blueberries. Yeah, they had this one. It was a jalapeno. No, it was a habanero beer. I don't know. I did the flight thing to kind of test like 4 or 6 different beers.
was that when they were at the 2 Henrys or?
No, well, whatever it's called. Yeah, it's the same place.
Yeah, I know, but the beer now is called Keels and Farms.
Yeah, it was Keels and whatever then.
Oh, okay.
But this a couple of years ago, and the one I got a flight of beer, and one tastes like, I can't remember what name it was, but it tastes pretty similar to Yingling. I'm like, man, that's pretty weird. That's pretty close. I tried the habanero pepper. Oh my god. I about freaking spit that on the bartender.
Oh, you should have seen me and Jammer. You probably can't see the video now since our old channel is gone, but excuse me, we did a we did a pepper beer from, it was Ithaca Brewery when I came back from New York that one time. It was from some type of pepper beer from Ithaca, New York. I thought that was hot, but it wasn't too bad. But then he got a ghost pepper beer. It's called Ghost Face Killa, like Killa, Killa.
Like the rapper?
I guess so. Yeah. Is there a rapper called Ghost Face Killa?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But this is back about 6 years ago. I don't know if you know that. But that shit was hot as hell. There's ghost peppers in there. As soon as I took a sip of that, I was like, I had to go get milk. I'm like, oh my god, it was burning me.
I'm not drinking anything with peppers. I
couldn't breathe.
The one with the habanero peppers was too hot for me. I'm like, holy shit.
I don't know if I'd be able to do anything too hot like that now with this problem. I'd be like, oh god, I really can't breathe now.
Well, I took a sip of this beer. The pepper you don't taste up front. It's after you swallow, and it's like a couple seconds later, and then it's like on the back of your tongue. It's like fire. I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, that shit was hot. And they had a really good blueberry cider.
Well, if you can remember the name of that, I don't think they make that anymore because they changed the stuff out all the time there. So
it had like a chalkboard with what the beers of the day.
Yeah, I was there back in February or March, and they didn't have that, but they change it all the time. What they have there, and the 2 Henrys, is that what it's called? Two Henrys, yeah, because there's 2 brothers, but it's not 2 brothers. 2 Henrys. All the beers are called Keels and Farms now, but they don't. I can't find any beer out around the area here. I guess you're going there right now.
They used to carry a couple of the beers at Publix, but they don't. I haven't seen them.
They should have kept the beer side of it 2 Henrys because that's what everybody knew it as. Now they got it's called Keels and Farms.
Well, you can buy it like when you're there. You can buy some of the stuff.
It's expensive though.
Yeah,
I bought a 32-ounce can. Me and Jammer. We did it was a coffee brown ale, and
I had that one.
32 ounces, but it cost like $10-11 for a 32.
I had that one in the flight.
Outrageous, $10 for.
It tasted good. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. It was pretty good, but for $10,
you got to figure all these. I mean, it's the same thing with the brewery over there in Lakeland that makes Diver Down. A 6-pack of Diver Down is like $11.
Yeah,
at Publix. I'm not paying $11.
It ain't that good.
No, it's
got to taste good. It ticked my balls.
The cheap version of Yingling to me is what it tastes like.
I don't even like. Yeah, I like Yingling better than Diver Down. It's got if it costs that much for a 6-pack, it's got to taste a little better and tickle my balls.
And it's got to have a higher alcohol content or something. When I'm paying friggin'
right. Like this,
$9.99 or $10.99 for a 6-pack.
I get
Yingling for $22.
Are you almost finished with this?
I'm already done.
Oh yeah! Wow, you finished?
I finished it. I didn't
throw it up. I didn't think you were gonna finish it. Holy shit!
I got the aftertaste in my mouth. I didn't need the Yingling to wash it out.
It got a little smoother as it got about halfway down too. That could be the alcohol.
That's why I wanted to get that one out of the way. I'm like, oh my god, strawberries.
What I need to do is, like, say the one place me and Jammer went down to and past the stadium, Del Melbury, Total Wine and More.
Past the what? You mean?
Yeah, Raymond James Stadium, a little south of there. And they had a lot of beers down there. But they had IC, Iron City beer, which is from Pittsburgh. It's
Yeah.
Iron City Brewery, and they have Icy Light. They make the old, I don't know if you remember, I never drank it, but back when I was a kid, I used to see the cans all the time. It was called Old German. It was like a white can. It had a weird looking little character in red and blue. And I don't know if you remember that, but that's who makes that. And I was like, man, I wonder if I could get them to tell whoever distributes the IC, hey, can you get some of the Old German? Never drank it. I'm sure it's shitty, but.
What was the beer up there in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania?
Well, the brewery is not
Brewery now, but
Stagmeyer.
Stagmeyer, that's what it's called.
The brewery is called Lions Brewery or
Lionhead.
Lionhead. Yeah, I think so, Lionhead or something like that. But it used to be Stagmeyer. They still make Stagmeyer.
Because I remember Buddy, our cousin, he lives in South Carolina now, and he said that's North Carolina. And he said that's something that that's big down there. It's always been like Stagmeyer beer. I'm like, I never
big in Wilkes-Barre or
yeah. Like
I heard of it only because Gary worked there back then.
That's the only reason I heard of it, and I never heard of anybody even drinking it.
Yeah, and he used to get a free case every month. And a couple of them were all right. Back then in the 90s, they were doing a flavored beer like raspberry lager and stuff like that. But
I guess he said that they used to drink the Stagmeyer beer when they'd go down to visit. When he was younger, they would go down to North Carolina to visit Nancy's family, and they had Stagmeyer beer all the time. Everybody drank it down there. I'm like, I never heard of it.
Did Bud and them bring it down, or it was already in North Carolina too?
No, they already had it there, I guess.
Yeah. Well, back in the old days, a lot of those smaller beer companies were like if you remember Peel, a lot of cheap beers like Peel's, which was a brewery in New York City. That was all over the place. Matter of fact, when we first moved here in Florida, they still had Peel's down here for about a year, and then I never saw it again. So I was like, man, what happened? I never drank. I drank Peel's a couple times up in New York.
I never even heard of that.
It's crappy. Piels. You don't remember that one?
No. I remember as a kid, Genesee Cream Ale, Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
Well,
what else do we have? Well, the funny one. I think you were with us that time. We were walking by the YMCA, and they had that student thing that Gary went to, but I don't know if he was in there during that time. But a bunch of us were walking by after the live wire went downtown, and we're walking by the YMCA, that student thing they had with the students staying there.
Yeah.
And somebody said, "What's your name?" She's out the window. She's like, "Jenny." And then Dieter said, "Can I bust your can?" And then somebody said, I could go for a Jenny now. And that used to be the slogan of Genesee. Boy, can I go for a Jenny now?
Yeah. And then there was the old Milwaukee's. Oh
yeah, that's still around. Actually, Jammer loves that.
Old Milwaukee's or Old Milwaukee's Best?
No, not Old Milwaukee. No, Old Milwaukee is different than Milwaukee's Best. Old Milwaukee is made by Pabst. Milwaukee's Best is made by Brewers. Miller. Yeah, I'm getting
to both of them, your beer tastes like shit.
Yeah, the Old Milwaukee's better than Milwaukee's Best, actually.
Oh, they're horrible.
Yeah, they're horrible, but definitely. I even like Old Milwaukee better than Pabst, actually.
Well, when you're a teenager and your friend's dad has it on tap in the basement, that's what you drank. Because
Whose dad had that?
Dieter's dad.
Oh, did he have that in the basement? Okay. Is that what he had down there? I didn't know what I was drinking. Shit.
Yeah, it was.
Is that when he had the fridge with the side
Yeah,
tap?
the old school fridge.
Yeah. You were down there drinking too? I didn't know you were down there drinking.
Yeah, it was Old Milwaukee.
When were you down there drinking? Because I only recall drinking down there when I was home for leave from the Army.
Anytime I went over there, hey, let's go out and hang out in the basement. Then we drink beer and lift weights.
Oh, shit. I didn't know he had that down there all these days. Shit. That's weird.
Old Milwaukee's, and then they had like Busch and Busch Light. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, can somebody come up with something better? See, back then I never heard of Yingling, and they've been around forever.
And we were close to Pottsville?
Pottsville, yeah. A couple hours away.
Yeah, not too far away. Actually, probably about an hour drive, from Wilkes-Barre. And I never heard of fucking Yingling. I might have heard of it because I did hear of the other one, Chesterfield Ale. That's one of the ones they make. They don't make it down here, but they sell it up north. That's made by Yingling. I heard of that one up in
Chesterfield Ale. I never had that one.
Chesterfield Ale. Yeah, they actually had it when I was in Wilkes-Barre or Christine's wedding in New York. When we came back down through Pennsylvania, I was gonna buy it, but I was like, man, I bought 4 cases of something, other 3 other things, or 4 cases of other beers. So I was like, man, I can't get 5. Yeah, because 2 people were complaining about my beer buying. Yeah.
Gee, wonder who that was.
But,
the whole trunk loaded up with beer.
Yeah, they're complaining all the way down from New York all the way to Florida. I was like, man, I gotta get some beer. You got this big SUVs. I can load this shit up. I told Jammer, I said, next time we take a vacation, we just need to take a drive up to like Milwaukee, cut across over Pennsylvania, New York, come back down, just pick up beer all the way around.
Yeah, that'd be nice to have a vacation. Wish I could do that.
Yeah, you need to do that next year, maybe.
No, I'd never get a vacation.
You get a vacation, but they screw you. They pay you before you take your vacation.
Well, not just that. They pay me on my start date, which is February, and I don't ever take a vacation because I can't afford to. So,
what you need to do is
6 more years, I could take a vacation.
What you got to do is when they pay you that in February, you set it aside. Don't spend it. Hey, this is for those 2 weeks when I take a vacation in June or July.
Yeah. I like to go on a cruise.
Plus, you add some more money to it. So you put that shit in an account. There's your 2 weeks pay. And then you just keep adding money to it.
Yeah. Easier said than done.
I thought about a cruise, but I'm like, you know what? What happens if I get violent?
That's what I thought. I'm like, for the amount of money it costs to go on a cruise, and then to buy the alcohol, like they give you a card.
Yeah, it's $50 a day or whatever it is.
It's like if you do it for like a 3 or 4 day cruise, it's like $300 or $400. Plus, it's like whatever. So you're spending like $1,200-$1,400 for one person to go on a cruise. Man, $1,400, I could drive all the way to New York, eat good pizza.
Yeah, and let me tell you that alcohol thing. Supposedly, I think with Carnival, I know it's like a 15 drink limit.
Yeah, it's a limit per day.
Yeah. So I mean, if you start in the morning, some people, yeah.
Out in the middle of the ocean, I don't know if I really want to get all messed up and try to walk around a damn boat.
That's true, but you're paying $50 for 50 drinks. I mean, okay, that might be a good deal actually, but still, what happens if you don't want to drink that day? You're like, I drank 15 drinks yesterday. I ain't drinking today, and you got paid for the whole thing, though, right?
Most people will just drink them anyway because they already paid for them. So
yeah, I don't know.
All right, well, I'm gonna give that. I mean, I hate strawberries. I hate IPAs. I'm gonna give it a straight C-.
A C-? Yeah.
C-.
And what about the spit or swallow?
I'm gonna say maybe a half a swallow.
Half a swallow. Yeah, I'm not a big IPA fan, but I like strawberries. I thought it wasn't too bad. I didn't think it was too bad. I'm going to give it a B- and a swallow and a quarter. Yeah.
How do you do a quarter of a swallow?
No, swallow and a quarter. That's just the way it is, Pete.
A quarter.
Yeah. It's a sword. That's what we call it, a swarter. And if you get a
like Ricky Swartwood, it's a swarter.
If you do a swallow and a half, it's a swaff. And you got half a swallow. We barely ever give out a half a swallow, so that's like one of the records.
What about a swallow and 3/4?
We could do it. You could do it if you want.
Yeah, it can't be a swarter.
A swallow and 3 swarter. I don't know. But we do double swallows too for a double swallow. But there's only been a few beers that got double swallows. That's a double swallow. All right, well, I'll do it for this one. Spit or swallow beer review. I am Shagdog.
I'm Diddy.
I was going to do my blue shirt where I could do pictures on it. And I was trying to get Jammer's picture. I was trying to do the square thing where it showed a bunch of squares. I didn't know how to do it with one picture and make it a bunch of pictures. I was going to do that. I said, I'm going to put you on a beer review tonight on my shirt, but I didn't do it.
That'd be pretty damn funny. You should put it in your corner up there.
I could do that, actually. I will do that. Or I could do this. Let's see. I could either
Put him in the corner so he's there.
I could put them in the corner, or I could put them. I'll
Just
show you
split
like
screen.
back here. Like when we do that, I could put them all. Well, it'll be one big picture though. That won't work. Okay.
You do a 3-screen with a still picture in the middle.
Video clips. Wow, what the hell is that? You can put a video clip on there now. That's cool. Oh shit! We could do an intro. We could. And then we go, hey, there's Swallow Bear View. That's cool. Now we gotta get a video. All right.
Fantastic.
I might put Jammer up in the corner, and then we might do the Spitter Swallow logo like that, probably.
That'll work.
Oh boy. Oh, yep, there you are. All right, Shagdog.
I'm Diddy.
Spitter Swallow Beer Review. We'll see you in a few minutes on the next one, folks.